All right, let's watch this.
Where will you go? What
Your
will
mom's
you
house.
achieve? It's up to you. This is your adventure, your journey,
Oh, Mareep. Okay,
your
so that's.
very
I don't think I've seen Mareep yet, so that's interesting.
treasure hunt.
Scarlet and Violet. So I think I'm gonna get Violet because Scarlet has the cooler name, but Violet has from what I've seen the cooler stuff. So we'll see. Also, from what I can tell from what they've shown from these games, you can go and from what they've said about the games, you can go in the gym battles in any order you want, which is great. But I'm wondering how that works because I think you can't challenge the gyms with your friends. You can have your friends travel around with you, but I don't think you can challenge the gyms at the same time. So I'm thinking what the way it's going to work is the number of badges you have determines the difficulty of the next gym you go to, no matter which gym you go to, which would be cool. Which means that they probably programmed each gym at each difficulty level depending on how many gym badges you have. From that's my theory, though. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. But that'd be pretty cool for me.
Vast natural expanses and vibrant
Slowpoke,
cityscapes
okay.
await here in the Paldea region.
Combi. Also, these outfits are disgusting. I just want to say that right now. I really hope they. I know there's been customization for like every game. I really hope you can customize fairly early on because I don't want to be wearing that. So, let's see how it
Your
goes.
journey begins with enrollment at an academy in the heart of Paldea. You'll meet your teachers, classmates, and senior students here at the academy.
I love the detail in these.
The academy's director, Clavel, will announce the independent study assignment, the treasure hunt.
The treasure hunt. Okay.
And so, your quest to find something you might always treasure begins.
Partners on your journey. All right. So here's the starters.
You'll select your
Now I gotta point out the detail on these Pokemon is great. Like you can actually see the fur and stuff on them, and then like I think Coco has is this like a scaly body, but Quaxley in particular has probably the most diverse look because his feet is different than a different texture than the rest of his body, which I think was really good detail, especially for a Pokemon game. Because at previous Pokemon games, all the Pokemon's details have been pretty flat. That there was no like dynamics to it. Everything kind of like Lucario specifically, the metal on his hands weren't they were just flat, so it didn't look like it was actually steel because it was supposed to be a fighting steel type. So I'm wondering how it's like all these Pokemon are going to look with all the new details. So you know,
first partner Pokemon.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Sprigatito.
So I'm torn between those two, Sprigatito and Fuecoco, because I've seen the Final Evolutions spoilers. I'm not going to say what they are, but from what I can tell, I like Sprigatito's second evolution better than Fuecoco's, but the final evolution for Fuecoco is better than Sprigatito's from what I've seen. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna wait to see if it's true. And look at this detail, bro. I love that detail. I don't like that we got the final evolution or the legendaries right off rip, but I'm wondering if it'll probably be more forgiving if I don't know if you get it at the beginning of the game, but from what I can tell, it's probably at the beginning of the game. And as long as we can't use them in battle, I'm okay with it, because then it's just basically a bike. Which honestly, you could have just given us a bike and it would have been fine. But we'll see how it does. But this is the reason why I want Violet, is because of the bike aesthetic, the motorcycle aesthetic for exploration. All right. This is what I was talking about earlier. It seems like a lot of Nintendo games now, has been kind of taking the Breath of the Wild approach and making it free roam, and like open world, and like not even just Nintendo games, but other games in general. Like Sonic Frontiers has the same kind of Breath of the Wild aesthetic. It seems like everybody's trying to like even Nintendo itself is like trying to mimic the Breath of the Wild. Not mimic, but take inspiration from because of how great it was and how well it was received. This is the future of how games are working. And I've always wanted to. It always made sense to me to have the Pokemon gyms not be taken in the same order. I never understood why it was. Well, for earlier games it makes sense, but for the newer games, I guess they were probably just afraid to break that mold. But since of how previous games have been praised for breaking that mold, I'm excited to see how this works. Now, again, I'll get to another thing later when we get to the gimmick of this game, because I'm not a big fan of this gimmick.
Any way you want. Where you go is entirely
Yeah, see
up
that
to you
right
way
there.
you want. Where you
That just looks like Breath of the Wild right there, which is great for how I think this game is going to go. So what I'm saying is that definitely looks like a Breath of the Wild scene. So I think that's definitely where they got this idea. And then of course the idea of climbing up the mountain and then gliding and stuff. That's definitely very Breath of the Wildish.
you go is entirely up to you.
These cities look great though. This is what I'm excited for. So me and a couple of my mods. I think OG wants to join in. Definitely Colton. And then perhaps Ben or somebody else, whoever gets the game. The four of us can do this on stream. I don't know when I'll do it on stream. It comes out this Friday, so we can definitely play. I'll probably see if we can play either that Friday or that Saturday, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see how everybody else kind of sees it. So.
Or online play, you can explore Paldea with up to 3 other players.
Up to 3 players. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't even recognize.
You can explore Paldea with up to 3.
There is customization. I like some of these outfits. So I'm wondering how far into the game you have to play before you can actually change your outfit. Because I like the outfit that I chose for my character in Sword and Shield. So we'll see how this works. Ooh, okay, Hatna, Serena. Okay, so it seems like there's a lot of older Pokemon returning. So
there's something waiting for you around every corner.
Okay. Yeah, see, even that's very Breath of the Wild.
Gym leaders and
Pokemon gyms, okay. I wonder if they'll explain how this works.
There are 8 gyms in all. Tackle
Yeah,
them
always
in
8.
whatever order you choose.
Oh, do you take... Okay, so this looks like it's on top of a building. Is every gym like that, or is it, like, gonna be unique for each one? Because in Sword and Shield, everything was in a stadium. So, we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Team Star is a group of troublemakers disrupting the Academy's activities.
Mm-hmm. Team Star. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize.
And defeat any...
Ooh, Riolu. And Houndour. Okay. Okay, so you get... So this is very, very Arceus, where you get to see your Pokemon, like, right off the side while you're fighting. That's very Arceus. So I'm wondering if they're going to kind of mix the concepts of Sword and Shield and Arceus, where it's the normal Pokemon gym stuff, but it's also... Like, even like this, you can see people around you. It's like you can walk around and stuff. So that's what it seems like they're doing.
Who stands
Recall Pokemon, send Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's actually probably a good idea, because I've always said I hated the idea that you have to have the top Pokemon to be sent out no matter who you run into or what it is. I've always said that they should, like, when that happens, you should be able to call out any Pokemon you choose to call out, just like how the anime is. So this actually might be a good thing, where you can actually choose which Pokemon to send out before you send them out. Now, of course, the gym battles themselves looks very... the gameplay itself looks a lot like how the older aesthetic goes, but we'll see how they do that, I guess.
Say hello to Arvin.
Hello, Arvin.
An upperclassman searching for rare herbs.
He looks like the coolest character in this game, and her, that girl's name. I forget her name, but
down these mysterious herbs said to be hidden across the Paldea region.
Okay. Paldea region Pokemon. Okay, EVs. We expected that. Wiglet. Okay, I've always wondered, is that a different version of Diglett, or is that the Paldean variant? But I guess the
Chonk uses its trusty
Chonk, he looks
sense of
pretty
smell
cool.
to find food.
Fido is adorable. I like that.
Smooth to the touch.
I wonder what the evolution of that's going to be.
Titan boasts a massive
That
body and solid
looks
horns.
really cool. I've seen the pre-evolution to that, and the mouth is very unnerving for both of those characters. So, yeah. But that's really cool. Paldean Wooper. So they are going to have variants. We already know Paldean Wooper is a Paldean variant. So we are going to get regional variants. But then I wonder what Wiglet is. If that's just like a sub-variant of Diglett.
And is enveloped in a poisonous film.
Okay.
Approach a wild Pokemon and a battle will commence.
Okay. So yeah, you really just fight right there. So that's pretty
Pokemon
cool.
Engage in battles on their own.
Okay. Oh, is it like the two Lechonks? Okay. But is it like the Persona 5 like auto attack system. Is that how that works, or what? You said where attacks on its own. Terrestrialization. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. I'm not the biggest fan of this from what I've seen for terrestrialization. I'm not the biggest fan of this gimmick. I know this, but I know it's a gimmick is a thing that they've kind of wrote themselves into a corner at that point since they included Megas. But Megas was the best part of Pokemon, and then even like the Z moves. Unfortunately, the Z move thing I think is just um, an Alolan thing, so I don't think you can. I'm sure you can use it outside of Alola, but you can't get them unless you're in Alola. But for Megas can be used anywhere. It seems because it was allowed to be used in the Alola region, even though it started in the XY region. So they could bring back Megas, and I feel like they should bring back Megas. But you know, now this will definitely more than likely increase your Pokemon's power, just like Megas or G-Maxing.
Pokemon to sparkle like gems.
Okay. So I'm assuming your starter Pokemon's Terra type is default.
Also, make your move stronger.
Yeah, it makes them move stronger. Yeah, that's what I figured. Can you terrestrialize anywhere? Is that almost like it's not like Gmax where you can only do it in specific areas?
Terrestrialize. Some will even change types entirely when they do.
They're Terra types of water and fire. Yeah. So. Oh, okay. So that's gonna replace the Gmax raid or the Gmax dance. So the Terra raid dance. That's fair. Oh, and I think this is where you can get Pokemon of different Terra type. Oh wait, so this is a green area, and that's makes it the Terra type grass. So in these dens, the color of the den determines the Terra type of the Pokemon you get. That'd be pretty cool.
Defeat and catch wild Terra Pokemon.
Sorry if I'm talking like in the middle of what's going on, but I just wanted to say it before it gets out of my mind. More ways to play.
Memorable moments from your adventure.
Oh my god. Every game has this fucking gimmick of the camera app thing. And it's been stuff since like Breath of the Wild or it was Breath of the Wild, Spider-Man 4, and even Kingdom Hearts where it has this damn camera system. It's cool in theory, but this one actually probably makes the most sense out of any of those games to have that camera aesthetic because it's a Pokemon game. It probably makes more sense. And of course, Pokemon Snap has been a big influence for that, I'm sure. Those look adorable. See, I love that detail.
Need a makeover? Stop
yeah, see.
Beauty salon to change up your hairstyle and look.
Can you do that almost immediately, please?
Snap a photo with your Pokemon while you're at it.
Okay, yeah, see, I figured that was gonna...
Use the photos you take to customize your profile.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, when this game comes out, I'm gonna immediately, like, breed a perfect stats Riolu, and probably a couple other Pokemon as well, from Sword and Shield, and I'm gonna see if I can move it from home to this game so I can use Riolu as my sort of pseudo starter. Because Lucario has always been my favorite. So having it so you see like 7-14 right away they did that. Okay, so that's their total play time. So I guess you can almost do this thing right away. But it'd be cool because once I get my Riolu pseudo starter, I'll do that for my card. Not this exact pose, but something similar to it. But that's pretty cool. I actually like that idea.
Have a picnic and
Picnics? Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's see what Pokemon there are. Picnics are pretty cool. Okay, Komala, Fido. Ooh, Magnemite looks dope. Oh, it actually looks like that's an amazing detail. So we got Flaffy, Hop. That's a Hop evolution. Quaxley, Komala, Fido. Okay, so a lot of returning Pokemon.
Have a picnic and relax.
But picnics, yeah. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be replacing the. Oh, there you go, Lucario. Yeah, see right there. I was just talking about that. Lucario with the little spike things. It actually looks like metal, and then the rest of him is fur, just like how you would expect a Lucario to look. And then of course there's Talonflame. So Talonflame's my favorite regional bird. So I'm definitely gonna breed a perfect stat. Talonflame for. But yeah, and then I think that's the region. I was hearing that there's going to be like either an evolution of Girafarig or a Paldean variant. So that may either be one of those two. And then there's that Pokemon from Alola region. I think, unless it's here. Okay, so that came from Alola. That came from the Alola.
Make a yummy sandwich together.
So they're replacing the sandwich with. They're replacing the. Courier with the sandwiches. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, and see, there's the again. Whoa, what is that? What the fuck is that thing over there? Right there. What is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna start talking about more Pokemon, because that'd be pretty cool. Because I've never seen that one before. But yeah, we got that. We got Fletchinder. Looks dope in this game. Quaxley, Jigglypuff. Okay, we figured that.
Both will deepen your bond.
Okay, and then yeah, really all that stuff. Okay, that's pretty cool. Picnic. That looks dope. Leafeon. Ooh, Scyther. Okay. What is that? What was that? Wait, that song is from Sword and Shield. Are they just reusing that? That's lazy. What is that? That was weird. What is that thing? That's definitely new. I've never seen that before. That looks cool though. That looks like a turntable. That's pretty dope. Go where you want. Yeah. Go wait. Go where you want and do what you really want to do the most. Yeah. See, I'm excited for that. Team Star. Okay.
The Paldea region is calling. What trick?
Ooh, wait. Was that Tyranitar?
The Paldea
Or
region is calling.
oh, it's Pupitar. Okay. Okay, yeah.
What treasure
So those both were pseudo legendaries, and then yeah, there we go. The Tyranitar. Yeah,
Pokemon
that looks dope.
Scarlet
That
and Pokemon
I'm
Violet.
definitely gonna get that one.
Available
That looks
November
really cool.
18th only on Nintendo
November 18th,
Switch.
man.
Digital
4 days.
stores
4 days. Digital.
are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Do you get anything cool for pre-ordering? And also, do they have the mystery gifts? Because that's gonna be cool. Because I missed most of the mystery gifts of the last time. But I'm getting that. I'm definitely gonna get that.